Okay, now you can use any script font for the names over them. Okay, so let's see if I have any handwritten font. I think I use some marker. Maybe let's write some marker. Okay, so this is adds marker main script regular. So I have this one. Okay, so I use permanent marker regular. I think it's Google font, and you can use it too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write their name, Jenna Jenna Gem, something like this. Okay, so let's move the over here, and we are going to use permanent marker for 24 pixel size, and we are going to use our grayish black color, grayish white color, and we are going to add some drop shadow to it because it will not be visible like that. So I'm going to add some drop shadow like that. Just make it a bit closer to the text like this. Okay, so it is looking good. Now we are going to duplicate them and change them on other people. So I'm going to skip this. Okay, now we have completed almost this portion. We just need to align our vertical stuff, which is along with vertical grid. So let's see what we are going to do over here. So now let's grab this one, and we are going to use something similar to the old things we did. Okay, so let's see what we had in here. So let's click this grid, and I'm going to multiply it and make it 100%. So let's see what it is going to look like. Okay, so still I am unable to see the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the background a bit more darker, so for the alignment purpose. I think it is a bit misaligned. Let's move it down. You can see over here. Okay, so this is a bit of surgery stuff. I call it design surgery because you need to be very precise. Okay, so and 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave 5 at the top. 8 5s 40 pixels at the top, and let's move this one a bit up like this. Okay, so it is inside this area. Okay, now we can reduce our main background size. Okay, let's see how the distance is. Okay, so we have here almost like 107 or maybe 108, something like this, and we have over here 107. So it is almost perfect. We have the same space over here in this area and this area. So now I'm going to change the color back to the background we have used. Okay, so let's see few more things, like maybe zoom in and see the bottom of it, and you can see we have some problem. Okay, so we have now the perfect vertical rhythm. Okay, it is not necessary if your coder cannot make these very you can say very precise, it doesn't matter, but make sure that the distances from the top and the bottom are the same. Okay, so they should be good spacing. Okay, so it is basically a use of white space. Okay, so now you can see on this background, which is very colorful, I used drop shadows, as I have told this about this technique in my previous courses, that if you have very colorful background you need to use some drop shadow. Okay, now our this area is done. Okay, so let's move this a bit down because we had one line inside it like that. Okay, I think I feel that this distance is a bit small, so I'm going to increase it by selecting these two, and 1, 2, 20, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm adding 24 more over here, and again we are going to move them 24 pixels down. Okay, so let's select all these and all the tags, and I am going to use these, sorry, not these. Okay, what is this? Okay, so also this one, Control G, and these are my items over the images. Okay, so these are actually items over the images. I'm going to select the 4 images of these people and the items, and then we are going to move them 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just to get the distance accurate. Okay, so we move these down and we move these down. Okay, so we are good with this section, and I think we have created very nice section. So let's move on to the next lesson, where we are going to create the last section, which is going to be footer. Okay, so let's move on to the next lesson.